What kind of, this is something I asked the other two guys too, but what kind of, I mean, I guess since it has an effect on you, it has an effect on the band, but what kind of effect do you think Frances Beans had on Nirvana? I guess.
On the band?
Yeah. I mean, she said, and it sounds strange to say that, but she's had an effect on you, obviously, so does it change the way you work at all? And I don't necessarily mean in a bad way, but does it kind of alter the way you go about things? Or?
I don't know how Frances has affected the band, other than she amuses everybody backstage when she's on tour with us. Everyone loves to have her around. I don't know, since I haven't had a stomach problem and I've had a child and I'm married now, you know, I mean, I'm sure I'm a lot easier to deal with, you know. I'm not as grumpy as I used to be. So, I don't know, I just think our morale is at its best right now, you know. It's just, everyone just gets along. I mean, we've always gotten along. We've never really fought. I don't think we've ever gotten into a shouting argument with one another, you know. We're pretty passive-aggressive, but now there are no bad thoughts about one another behind each other's backs at all, you know. It's like, I couldn't be happier right now.
Dave was saying he was happy that you had one first and everyone else wants to have one now, so you can kind of be their guinea pig. First one.
Yeah. Well, good. Then they can start babysitting.
So last time, there were no lyrics with Bleach, and last time you waited for the Lithium single. Have you kind of had a change of heart about putting lyrics on the record?
Yeah, I think I've just become more comfortable with them. And I'm just a bit more proud of them than I always ever have been before. You know?
I know you don't like talking about what the songs are about, but is it important for you so that people can see the lyrics and figure, you know, get their own interpretation of the songs?
Well, it was important for me to have everyone read the lyrics for this album because although no one wants to believe it, I went out of my way to not put very much of my personal life into it. I especially focused on not writing about all the crap that's been written about us. I didn't want to be thought of as bitching and complaining in any of these songs. And it turns out that there may be one or two lines in a song here and there that could be, you know, could be thought of as something that relates to my past life, but I swear to God, brother, it's really not that as much as it seems, you know. I've read a few reviews, and it's just, people went completely overboard, you know. My favorite inside source, you know. So the song is about rape, right, but that one line doesn't mean that song is about me. It isn't about me being raped by the media or anything. It certainly isn't, you know. But because that one line is in there, a lot of people have thought that that's what the song is about.
Well, it probably wouldn't be completely unfair for people to say that when maybe the opening line of the album, I mean, not necessarily about that particular subject, but it seems like you're looking back a little bit on Nevermind Mania.
Oh, on Scentless Apprentice, yeah. Just those few lines, though. Just the first few lines. But then the rest of the lyrics don't have anything to do with the band or my ideas about the band at all.
Do you sometimes take from a couple of different situations or a couple of different people that have nothing to do with each other in the same song, or is it?
Wait a minute, did I say Serve the Servants or Scentless Apprentice?
Oh,
I meant to say Serve the Servants. Okay.
You want to do that again? Or?
Yeah. What was the question again?
Well,
what did I say?
People, I totally went by me too. But people, I guess, interpreting things as being, you know, from your experiences, and I mean, it can't really be unfair with the opening line of the album.
Yeah. Well, Serve the Servants is not about. I mean, the first opening lines that say "Teenage angst has paid off well. Now I'm bored and old." That is certainly about, you know, my ideas about grunge rock and what I've experienced in the last few years. But the rest of the song isn't about that at all. It completely changes the subject, you know.
Paul Westerberg. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for this.
Oh, okay.
Can we pitch change?
Yeah.
Okay. Marcy, maybe it's a little more
Paul Westerberg was saying once, where